Okay, check 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do a quick sound check. Sound for 1, 2, 3. Oh, I turned my volume completely down. Hello, check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. Okay, it seems like everything's on the up and up from what I can tell. If that changes, please let me know. Hello, 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 and welcome to Kisara's Casual Corner. I am Kisara, though currently I am lopsided. My pillow that I'm sitting on seems to be very weird. Okay, so I'm going to turn this particular piece off, actually. I didn't mean to keep it going, but it is what it is. We are going to play some ambient music because, honestly, I don't see how we can do a one-deck dungeon kind of game without some ambiance. And of course, I came back. I walked away and then didn't reset the focus on my camera, which is always fun. All right, let me do this. And let's see if this helps. Thank you very much, Drake. I appreciate that. Though I can't. Okay, maybe I have to just unplug it and then to do it. Because, like, I don't know. I've had these cameras for so long at this point. I literally had everything perfect and then I walked away. I got up and I was like, yeah, this is going to be fine. That's going to actually bother me because I can actively see it. Also, I'm going to get rid of this pillow because it's actually a bad pillow. Okay. Let's see if I can't fix that. I can't. Where's my camera input? I know it's here. Like, I'm looking for it in the thing. Oh, here it is. Video capture device 2. Let's close that. Let's. Nope, nope, don't want to do that. There we go. Awesome. All right, I got it. All right, so hello, hello, hello. Welcome to our Drake Karama style stream. We are going to be playing, as you can see here on the thing, one deck dungeon. Though I see that my lights are kind of like the way they are. We're going to be playing one deck dungeon and kind of going through the rules. There is an excellent guide on the YouTube for it that I may refer to from time to time because honestly, it was a really good. I don't do talk like Drake knows. I don't do talking head videos, but this was a really good explanation of how to play one deck dungeon if the rule book that you get doesn't make sense. And honestly, the rule book is fine if you're, but for some reason I was like, man, I'm not dumb and I'm not stupid. But it really just kind of was like, this is kind of a terrible description. So, 7 years ago, this person at, I guess they're called Michael Skeleton is they made a one deck dungeon how to play for both one player setup and 2 player setup. So I can post it in Discord if you want, but if you're interested in playing the game and whatnot and finding a reference for that one, that is a great video to follow. So we'll probably be looking at that if I get lost in it, but I should be okay on it because I watched it before. I literally watched it before the stream. So we're gonna put on some ambient music and go from there. Ooh. My camera is so close to me that I have to actually be careful. Okay, so one deck dungeon comes with the rulebook here, which we'll actually kind of use to refer to it and give explanation because now that I know how it goes, I can be like, oh, that's how it's supposed to be. That makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna start with how to set it up. Not how to set up. We're gonna play it, and I just need to go and set it up. So the first thing we do is to pull all the stuff in it out. Right? We get die, potions, tokens, and that's it. We get all of that. We have here, if you can see it, if you've never seen one deck dungeon before, it's on Steam if you want to play it there instead. If you're like, oh, I like tabletop, but I'd prefer to just kind of have it on the to-go. It's on the. I think Drake. It's on the Steam. Yeah, it's on the Steam. You can play it there as a PC version of the game. But there's a tabletop player too. It's up to, they say up to 4 players. 1 to 4 players, I think it is. I think generally people have done it in a 2-player. Here, so it says here, like, you can see here, like, the type of characters you can choose is a 1-player side. and there's a 2-player side. So I think the game initially is for 2 players, but I believe when they release the expansion for it, you can up it to 4 because then you can have more stuff, more players and stuff, you know. So I don't have the expansion. I just have the original base game. So you can play as the archer. You can play as a mage. You can play as a warrior. You can play as a rogue. And you can play as a paladin. If you all have known my stream for the last 4+ years, almost 5 now, you know what I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick the archer because that's who I am. Though I'm not opposed to playing the rogue character. Rogue I also play periodically in like Skyrim and stuff like that. But we're going to go with archer for today. To start the thing, you actually end up picking one and then putting the rest back in the box. So we're going to put the rest back in the box so I don't lose them. Because losing them is a problem. Yay! Okay. And then after that, we set everything up. I have my book here for it. I have my archer card. And I need to move this over here. Yeah, lots of pink dye. Exactly. All right, I'm going to put that over here so I can see. All right, and that way I don't have to have that cable. Okay, all the dye. Plenty of it. My potion caps. Okay. So, first things first is I'm missing a card. Where is it? Oh, turn reference. I don't know if the expansion has new characters. I didn't actually look that one up. I meant to and I didn't. What I do know is that it brings new game mechanics. I believe it brings poison. For sure. And I know that much, but I don't remember if they bring in new... We have technology now. 1 deck dungeon expansion. This is the part where I'm supposed to reassure myself that I'm not a distraction, right, Drake? Okay. So, from Asmati Games. There's 1 deck dungeon. Alright, here's the base game. Oh my gosh, where are the expansions? I feel like someone's going to come in here and be like, there should be like 4 expansions now that I think about it, which one of them should have brought in new characters. Yeah, because there's Forest of Shadows. Hey, Pedro, how are you? I'm feeling a terrible person. Yesterday I called Lizard a misogynist. Did he forgive you? Is it like, it's so out of the blue. Are you good? Do you need a moment, Pedra? That seems so. That's such a wild thing to throw into right off the bat. Hi, I'm bad. I called someone misogynist. Well, welcome. Hi. Pedro, I hope you're doing okay. We hope you get better, and I hope that whatever caused the comment to come across wasn't either as serious or it was like kind of resolved quickly or as like just brushed off, I guess. So I hope you enjoyed the show. Was because the game? What game? What do you mean was because of the game? Was it like date everything? Alright, Forest of Shadows. Okay, yeah, it does introduce new mechanics and new heroes, Drake. I see, okay. You didn't need me, did you? He came in here with the answer. Like, right off the bat. Like, okay, well, okay, fine. You don't need me. It's fine. Okay, I need to switch ears because the dangle is hitting my earbud and it's getting annoying. So let me switch ears. I don't like putting my right ear in, but because it just feels funny. Also because I broke it again. This is fine. All right, there we go. I didn't break it. I just took it apart. Okay, so I have my turn reference. Oh, where is it? So, reference or setup. So we're going to do the setup page on page 4 and 5 of the book, right? So you choose your hero. We chose the archer, and we're choosing the dungeon. So, what kind of dungeon would you guys like? There are 5 dungeons. Hold on, let me make sure I have it. There are 5 dungeons to pick from. We have the Dragon's Cave dungeon, Minotaur's Maze, Lich's Tomb, Hydra's Relief, and Yeti's Cavern. Generally speaking, I believe that Dragon's Cave is like the level 1, like when you're starting to learn a game, this is what you do. Ideally, this is what I would prefer. But I will go ahead and let you guys choose. I'm probably going to die pretty quickly anyways, so I should be good to go for at least like 2 runs or something like that. Right? So, unless spoken otherwise, I'm going to pick Dragon's Cave, because new player. Leeches, never... No, not leeches, lich. The undead king. A lich. That's a lich. It's not a leech, it's a lich. Lich. Okay. So there's those there. I'm going to pick Dragon's Cave because it's technically the beginning. It looks the simplest. We can learn it together. Ah, Lich boring. Don't say that. Drake loves it. All right, so that's the setup. We can put those away for now. We have our turn reference for times we need it. We have our... All right. Where is it? Here, okay, cool. Next to the dungeon's name represents its difficulty. So yeah, it's not easy, but it's not hard. Dungeon Cave's a good start. Good, thank you, Drake. I was worried you'd be like, you'll be fine. Just do the Minotaur's Cave. I'd be like, nah. Okay, so next assemble the player. So we have the setup, we have our hero, and we have our dungeon. It sits like this. Oh, no. Oh, my lights are too bright. Hold on, everyone. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay, it's not great. It's not too great, but it's better than not. So we have our dungeon and our archer, and then we have our turn over there. We have then next assemble the play area. So we have basic skills over here. We have stairs. We have items. And we have this. So these here are the doors that we're going to be exploring through the entire thing. You almost picked Minotaur? Of course you did. Of course you did. Because why would you make things easy for me? Why is easy good for you? All right, so you shuffle the deck. I'm just gonna do a regular shuffle. I feel so short. There we go. Now I don't feel so short. All right. I was like, when you guys can only see this, it's like I have like no body. I'm like, no, I have a body. I deserve to have a body. Okay, so we shuffle the deck first. And then we set it up like this, right? We have stairs that helps us to descend into the dungeon. You can see here we have stairs that are for 1 player or 2 player on this side, and up to 4 players on this side. So I guess in the base game you can play up to 4 players. Just something to think about. We're going to do the 1 to 2 player stairs. We put this on the bottom of the deck. And then we have our skill setup. So we have skills here that we set on level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4. Oh, shoot. This is the 2P side. So if you have 2 players, you pick this side for everyone's skill level. We're going to do the 1 player level version. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 7 and 5 skills. So level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4 of the what's it called? Playing levels that we have. I need to like turn down. Yeah, playing playing levels is definitely harder or definitely different because of the. There we go. Yeah, card lights and reflections don't work very well. For sure. Okay. Having more people definitely makes it more interesting. It's a little fuzzy. I know, guys. I can't really change that too much. There we go. I can just give myself a blur playing area. Okay, so we have that. We have some basic skills that we'll put over to the side. We have our dungeon starting setup. We have our Dragon's Cave, which, I don't know. Can you guys, is this bad? Let me see if I can. Let me see if let me see if turning off the camera does something. Hold on, sorry guys. Trying to see if it clears it up a little bit. I guess a little clearer. Yeah, I think that's a little better. Okay, so now we have our area. We have our hero, right? We have our hero here. We have our cave that we're going through. We have our turn reference. We have our our dungeon crawl. We have our items, our levels. And then you're ready to start the adventure. All we need to do now is take these tokens here, the white tokens, which represent our potion, and put it on the thing. And we put it right there, and that basically says that we have some potions ready to go. Yay! Go team go! Okay, so at this point, we now start up the game. I have my little reference book. I'll put that over here. I have all my potions, which I'll keep over there. I'll put my Myopil over there. I'll put my tokens there, and I will put my die in this common area over here. Right, there's my general location. There's my general location for all these die. I feel like Vampire would be so proud of me. All right. Our archer has 2 attack, 2 combat, 3 agilities, 2 magic, and 5 health. So, not a lot to play with. The funny thing is colors mean a lot for this game. I discovered, so if you guys don't see it, the pink die is like here, right? It represents this, the agility section. The yellow represents the combat. The blue represents my magic. And the black is a universal hybrid die. Like you can use it to cover everything, but there's like some things that you have to do to represent it. Like I said, periodically I may, if I'm missing something completely, I will refer back to the video that I watched earlier about the game to make sure that I'm doing it right. Because I'm like, I think I have it, but just in case, you know. Hey, Echo, welcome in. We hope you're doing well. We are playing the game One Deck Dungeon. If you have seen it on the Steam, this is just the board game version of it that you can do as a solo player, or you can do it in groups of 2 or up to 4. So we hope you're doing well. I am actually I'm a little tired. I ended up I was like, man, I auditioned for like 3 video games today, and I'm so beat. In addition to editing the the chapter I was working on today. The game client plays almost exactly the same. That I know you streamed the game I think once before, right? So that's why I was like, you know what? I have the perfect tabletop showcase game for Drake, who is very busy today. I know he's here and like checking him, but he's working very, very hard. Like he's working very, very hard. So we're gonna do this game because I was like, oh, this is a Drake style stream that I'm clearly gonna mess this up on. I even changed it to the gambling thing that you like. Look, this is also Drake's little symbol here, the King of Clubs with the dragon on it. I was very proud of this. I did. It had technical difficulties on the dragon. Oh, okay. Well, I can probably have technical difficulties on the dragon, mainly because it just be me not doing this right. Okay, so first and foremost, we're going to start going down the line. So once we start, we're going to use this section down here as my discard pile. I can move this all the way up so that we can see it a little bit better. Okay, so time passes. Before every turn, you have to pass time. Oh, the internet that day. Oh, gotcha. You should stream it again. I think you should stream it again. It's a good game, and this is probably going to be a good lead-in for it. If we were still doing tag team streams, we would have raided into you doing this game on the Steam. I think that would have been... We should have done that. That would have been cool. I want to voice a game again sometime. They're awesome. Was doing some editing for things earlier too. Forgot to mention got cast in something last week. Well, Echo, you're supposed to share that, and sharing is caring. Gosh, what'd you get? Tell us now. What'd you get cast in? Congratulations, by the way. Chop chop. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Gosh, Echo. I mean, sitting there posting, and I know that you forgot, and you could have done it because I know you're posting all that stuff in fitness. And I'm like, he's doing fitness and forgetting to tell us how he got cast in something. Echo. Yeah, I like the one of the first games I got voiced in didn't finish production, but it was fun to do it anyway, and I did a drop voice for that one too, which was super fun. What am I doing? Oh, I'm playing a game. Well, Echo tells us how he won. Okay. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is time's gonna pass, and time to pass we just put cards in a discard pile. Can't do same estimate. Look like it'll release in January. Oh, okay, cool. Gotcha. Well, congratulations, and we look forward to hearing about it in January. Yeah, excellent. Okay, so we're going to discard 2 cards because each turn spend 2 time. Right, time passes, so you must spend 2 time at the start of each turn. Passage of time is represented by discarding cards at the top of the encounter deck. And discard it face up. So you discard cards like this. That's how you get the passive time. After that, we go into the explore or enter a room. Rooms have to exist to explore, so we have to create them. So right now to enter a room we have to have rooms. So we're going to actually explore. So we have explore here or enter a room here. So we're going to explore by creating 4 doors. And that is now our turn. After that, that's the only thing we can do. You can see here on turn reference, here, you can only explore or you can enter a room. If there are no rooms, you can only explore. If you have like 2 rooms, you can choose either or. But you have to have something in order to enter a room. After you do that, we have ended our turn. Now we're going to do it again. Next turn, we are going to pass time by discarding 2. And we are going to, now, we can choose to explore or enter a room. Since we have 4 rooms, we can't explore anymore. We can have a maximum of 4. So, we can enter a room. So, counterclockwise, 1, 2, 3, 4. Which room would you like to do? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Tell me what you guys like. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Enter room 1, enter room 2, enter room 3, enter room 4. Ow. We can die, throw a 4-sided die. Let me see. I'll throw a die to see which room I'm going to enter. I get my die, but they're put away and I don't feel like grabbing them. All right, that's 5, so we don't have a 5 room. All right, 2. All right, so we have, I rolled a 2. We're going to enter room 2. All right, so we have 2 types of encounters. We have combat encounters and we have peril encounters. We unlocked a boulder, kind of like Indiana Jones. We are now in our current Indiana Jones. We're already at level 1, Indiana Jones time. So we have a peril encounter of a boulder. A peril looks like a trap on the thing, if you see here, if you can see it. We are going to get 4 loot if we survive this encounter. Yay. And we can get 4 loot if we, or 4 experience if we get, we can get 4 experience, a combat and a heart, or we can get these critical strikes. On each encounter card, you can get one of 3 sides for the, one of 3 sides for the loot that we win, if we win, right? We can either get 4 experience points. These up here represent the experience points. We can get additional combat, heart, magic, or agility on this side here, as you can see represented. Or we can get a bonus skill, right? Change 1 or 2, in this case, for it. So, I'm going to move these out of the way so that I'm not confused. So, we're going to make a choice. We can either slow time so we can get past it, or we can try to run past it. Right? In order to do it, we have to match the color for what we want. So, we have 2 magic. We have 3 agility. I'll put them on the thing so I can see it. And we have 2 combat. Okay. I think I don't know. I feel like slowing time is our best bet. Let me look at the turn reference real quick to double check something. We can use, okay, so we have 1, make a choice. We can slow time and run past it. 2, we can use our heroic feat. It's not required, but we can if we have it. Our heroic feat says, if you would lose only, wrong one, sorry. Spend 2 time to roll 2 black die, or 4 time to roll 3. Before checking any other effects, discard 1 of the cards discard at the end. So we can use our effect on combat or traps, but not bosses. So we can spend 2, 1, 2 to gain 2 black die. Oh, I'm going to use this too so I can keep track of everything. It's a little easier. These are our health tokens. We have 5 of them. If we lose all 5, we lose the game. The whole game. It seems very possible. All right, so I used our heroic feat, which I believe you can only use 1 time per thing. Oh, in order for us to actually do the quest, we have to fulfill this dungeon stipulation. All perils have to have a shield. You have to clear the shield first to be able to attack the peril. So, and on all combats, we have to attack for 3. I have to double check one thing because I feel like I'm missing something on that. Yeah, okay. In an encounter, the party must try to cover as many of the active challenge boxes. These here. Yeah. I remember reading that, like, for all perils, or all combats, they'll have a stipulation in the game. Um, in an encounter, the party must try to cover as many active challenge boxes as soon as possible. The active challenge boxes are these things here that have the numbers in them. The small ones have to have the one die. You can only use one die for it. The larger ones, you can use as many die as you need in that color. In peril encounters, only the box under the chosen one is active. So if we choose slow time, we only have to worry about that. If we choose run past it, we have to worry about that. Running past is not a bad idea because we have the 3 agility versus 2 magic, so probably not a bad idea to pick it. There are challenge boxes on the dungeon card as well. Depending on the type of encounter, all boxes from the visible floors on the appropriate side of the dungeon card are active. The other side is ignored. To cover, okay, you may take the following actions any number of times. To cover a challenge box with die from your pool. Placing die being that you have only so many die to play with. You have, okay, yeah. Sorry, I had to double check something. Until you have covered all the boxes with armor, you cannot cover any non-armor boxes. All of our perils have armor, so I think use one of your skills for spending dice required to fulfill its cost. I think I can spend combat for it if I recall correctly. Any of your die will fit in the dungeon one. That's what. Okay, so I can use my combat. Since I don't have to use combat here, I can use combat for my die here. All right, so I can use one die per to there, but I have to roll a 2 or higher. So I have to roll a 2 or higher. And of course, I roll a 1. I rolled a 1. Are you kidding? I know you guys can't see it, but I did. I rolled a 1, and that's real upsetting. Which means that I can't do anything about the thing. So what happens? So what happens now? Okay, so let's do suffer consequences. No, you can't. It's not roll all the die at once, is it? Because it's... Oh, okay. So I only need... Oh, okay, okay. All right, thank you. So I roll all of my combat die, and then whichever one rolls the number I need, that's the one I can use, right? Or is it I roll all my die, and then I place it accordingly? I think it's roll all my die and place it accordingly. Oh, okay. So I'll take all my die then, and I'll roll it all at once. Like this. And then this is what I have to use for the whole thing. Okay, so I roll all my die like this, and then I'll use them accordingly if I can. Okay, I think, oh, that's what the video did say. Thank you. Okay, so I have one combat that's for 6, so I can use that to clear the dungeon floor. And then, now that I've cleared the dungeon floor, I can use my... oh, do I want to use... I only have 2 blue die, but I can use a black die that I have, but I have to get rid of a black die by the end of this turn. So I could use a black die to clear one of those. I have here, I'm going to move it here. So I have, of my black die, I have a 6 and a 3. And I have 2 and 2 for my blue. And I have a 4, 1, and a 4 for my pink, for my agility. So I'm going to choose agility. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to use, I have to clear 14. So I'm going to use 4, 4, and I can use my black die like that. Can I do that? To clear the run past it part of my dungeon. I know you're working, Drake. I'm sorry. Yeah, because I used my heroic tales to start the whole thing, and then I did all of that. Okay, so with that, I cleared this level because I have made it. Wait, 8 and 1. 6, 10, 14, 15. I ended up using 1 extra. So I got it. So I was able to clear it. With that clear, I can decide to gain critical strikes, change 1 or 2 dice into black die or heroic die of the same value, or I can gain 1 extra health and 1 extra combat, or 4 XP, so I can gain, so I can level up. I think the best thing would be to. I think I'm going to gain more health, and I'm going to gain more. I'm torn between gaining my skills here, my items, or my XP. I like the skill. I like the boost, but I think I'm aiming toward one of these two. I think. To start, I'm going to up my health. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move this out the way. And then in order to showcase that you have more health, you put your items like this. And you just expand it accordingly. Just like that. So now I get 1 more health token. I'll move my mic over there. And then I get 1 more combat. And I get all my dice back, right? Oh yeah, the card design is really, really great. So now I'll get all my die back. Plus I get 1 extra combat now. Add the heroic die is only for that. So now I get my 3 pink back. Oh wait, what am I doing? They're over here. And I get my 2 blue. All right, that's all there is to it. All right, so now I can move my turn forward. So I can spend 2 at the start here. 1, 2. So now we can choose to enter a room, or we can explore. We have a space for a door to be placed, or we can we can fill it, or we can try and just doing another door and see what we get. Give me a second. I need to hydrate. Right. I believe the skill is. I believe my heroic feat is every encounter. It is. Okay, cool. All right. Right. Not a distraction. Oh my god. I feel like I would be flubbing this game so much if you weren't here, Drake. I think I'm going to enter a room. So I'm going to do a dice roll for 1, 3, or 4. 1, 3, or 4. So let's see. 2 is not an option. 5 is not an option. 6 is not an option. I like how I'm getting these really nice rolls now, but not when I need it. But advancing the deck is too much is a dangerous option. Yeah, it's terrifying. 4. Okay, we're gonna do door number 4. All right, so we have another peril. We have a spiked log. Deliberate choice is the name of what just played. Or it's playing now. Okay, so it can give me 3 experience, an agility, or I gotta figure out what this is. Static burst. Gain 4 of this, and increase your dice by 1. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, so I made my choice. Sorry, I make my choice here. So I can do. Oh, I have to make sure I make my choice beforehand. So I can either do combat, or I'm choosing combat. In order to do combat, I will have to use 2 decks and 8 combat. So I'm going to choose combat. Encounter says that's what I have to do first. So I think I flipped that in the last one, so we're going to try to keep it here. I'm going to use my heroic feat. I'm going to use my heroic feat to expend 2. 1, 2. And I'll get 2 black die to play with. It's actually kind of terrifying to do it too much of this. Because it does mean that I get to lose. The more that I get through the dungeon crawl that way, I do get through it faster, but I also don't get XP. I don't get items. So using my hourglasses like that is actually kind of scary. Okay, so with that, I've used my heroic. I gather all my die. And you meet the dragon much sooner. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so this is what I rolled. So you guys can see it. So I have 3 pink, 6, 1, and 5. My combat is here, 6, 6, 4. My blue is my blue total is 7, and my black is 8. Okay, so I already said combat. I declared it at the beginning. Hey! How's it going? Okay, well now I get to have a reprieve before I destroy myself. Welcome in, everyone. It's good to have you here with me, with us here. Welcome to Kisara's Casual Corner. I am Kisara. If you have not met me yet, Mad City, I am a working voice actor, musician, narrator on Audible, as well as a theater arranger and coach and vocal coach for actors and singers alike. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Oh my God, all of you chatted at once. All right, let me go through the list. Give me 1 second. Heard. Light Skin Goddess, Evil Stepmom, Mr. J-Star, Platinum 7, Torty, Elite Legend, and of course, Decalio. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday, everyone, and very, very soon, Happy New Year, right? We're almost at 2026. It's good to have you here with us. We are playing, actually, December has been solo board game month. Are you a solo board gamer? Like, are you kind of like someone who likes board games but finds it kind of hard to find people to play it with or anything like that? Or maybe you just like are introverted like I am and you're like, you know what, I kind of have my social batteries run out. I'd like to play a game, but I don't want to necessarily play with people or whatever it is. This month has been I like them, but no one plays with me. That's fair. Well, guess what? The board games we've been showcasing on our tabletop game series this month have all been games that you can do either solo or cooperatively. So this one, if you've been on Steam and you know it, there's this game called One Deck Dungeon, right? It's on the Steam. It's a computer game that you can do as well, but they've created a board game with Asmati Games that you can do either cooperatively if you have friends. I don't have friends. All right, if you can do them cooperatively, or you can do them solo, and I'm showcasing the one-player version of One Deck Dungeon, the tabletop version. So if you're ever in a situation where you're like, I love board games, but man, it's hard to play them. Here you are. You have board games that you can absolutely play it on yourself. Let's see. I don't have I don't have people to play with. That's what solos are for. So I always wanted to showcase that because there are a variety of reasons why we can't do them. As you can see here, for example, we have a situation where, let's say you guys are running your own servers, right? For example, but you guys like board games. How do you play a board game if you guys don't have Tabletop Simulator, or if you guys don't have like BoardGame.com or anything like that? Monopoly, yeah, exactly. If you have those options, but you're limited in what you can do about it, you don't have $20 to spend on Tabletop Simulator. Not everyone has a PC that can run it. Here, on a streaming service that you can do, you can actually create a cooperative play of a board game. This is totally possible. This particular game, I'll showcase it right now. This particular game here has a cooperative gameplay that you can actually play up to 4 people, that you can do either solo. You'll see here, for example, the characters have 1 player if you're doing it solo by yourself, or you can do 2 player. Or if you buy the expansions, you can do 3 player or 4 player. You can do as many players as the game allows you to do with the amount of cards you have it. And you'll see here, all you need is everyone has a die, everyone showcases it, everyone shares the loot. So you can literally set it up in a way that, let's say Lightskin, you wanted to join me for a game, right? I'll pick up 2 player rogue. You can be a rogue here. And if you won, if we were able to do it, if once you learned the game, of course, I'd say, hey, maybe you wanted to spend XP. We're all going to spend it this way. Okay, you'll get the loot, and it goes onto your card like that. And you would see it. You could see it. You'd never have to leave your house, right? So it gives options when accessibility for it is not available, for when the opportunity is not available, or if your social battery is drained and you just want to play a game that's not on the computer or anything like that. These are options for you. I also showcased a bunch of other games that are story narrative styles. I have Fire Girl Core Game, which is a horror where you can create your own horror movie board game. I have that as well. I have War of the Planets, which is another narration choose your own adventure game that we did. I'm going to showcase that tomorrow. So yeah. So that's basically what it is. I am also an indie streamer, and generally speaking, I also showcase a bunch of variety indie games that are played. If you are interested in keeping track of anything that we do, if you're ever like, hey, are you guys doing giveaways again? Are you guys doing anything spectacular? Are you doing more of the board game? You can check out our Discord. Our Discord is where Drake and I both keep open communication with what changes are happening, whether it's with our schedules, because both he and I are entrepreneurs and solo business people, and I work on a contract gig basis. So if I have rehearsals or I have to change or anything like that, Discord is where I tell everyone what's changing, what's adjusting. We also do giveaways of Steam keys, of coupons, of things like that we have all the time. We showcase that in there. We also have pets. We showcase that in our Discord too. So if you're interested in kind of keeping track of what it is, because we don't promote everywhere, we just kind of do it kind of here and whatnot. That's our listserv. Check it out, join it. If you want to check out other things I have done, check out my YouTube too. If you're like, oh, who was she doing? What did she do? I have 2 YouTubes. I have the YouTube that I showcase all of the previous games I've ever done. I also have a YouTube designs for my practice room. So if you ever kind of want to know what it's like when I'm practicing for my voice acting stuff, or if I'm practicing for my musician stuff, my Casara Garalde YouTube account is for that one. So check that out too if you're interested in what I do behind the scenes as a voice actor and a musician. Okay, that is all of my diatribe. I hope you guys stick around for the rest of the show. We're going to go ahead and get this show continuing on. If you need to raid and run, I understand. Please do go take care of yourself. Get your drinks, grab your popcorn, grab a snack, put your kids to bed, hug your dog, bring a cat, put Neosporin on the cat scratches, whatever it is. But come back and join if you like, or, go rest, go enjoy your day, do what you got to do. I'll be here, the VOD will be here, and we'll go ahead and move on with this game. So, with that all untold, we have been delaying fighting the spiked log. Right? So, I have 6 health in this game. We're in the Dragon's Cave. We're on floor 1, so fortunately, we're okay at the moment. So we're on the first floor of the Dragon's Cave. I know it's not the greatest. It's not the greatest video quality, I know, but trust me on it. So we're here. There are 3 floors. There are 3 floors to be seen, as you can see here, before we reach the dragon itself to fight. There is a boss coming. I am not looking forward to it. It's not simple. If you're ever kind of like, you know what, I like this, you can check out the game on the Steam if you like it in that way as well. All right, so we've already made our choice as to how we're going to affect this peril. We have used our heroic feat to gain extra dice to be able to do it, and we've rolled the dice. So this is the dice we rolled into. We have to use this dice to fight. We decided to try to clobber the logs with our sword or my arrow, because apparently my bow is capable of clobbering logs. Who knew? All right. If I understand this correctly, I need to... Okay. Oh, Drake, are you there? I'm lost again. I forgot. There's one thing that I did. So if you have a combat. All right, if I do my perils. 2 choices. I picked the choice already. Gather, roll, I did the da. All right, I need to roll. Okay, I need to roll first off for the floor. The floor has 2 armor. I have to use that first before I can do anything over there. So since I'm not going to use my agility, I'm going to use my 1 die here to clear that. I have to be higher than a 2. I picked agility 5. So that clears my floor. Done, done, and done. So now I can focus on the thing over there. All right. Cover challenge block with a die. I could use my skill, but I don't think I need to. I should have enough to clear 8. Right? I'm just trying to figure out if I have to... Nope, not trying to do that. Nope, not there yet. Nope, not challenging. Not floor players. Hybrid dungeons. I'm trying to remember if I have to also use... If I lose 2. I think it's saying I have to... Oh, no. That's what okay, right. If I fail this and I suffer consequences, I lose 2. So I'm going to clear it with 10. I'm going to use my 6 and my 4 to clear the dungeon on that one. So that's easy. That's done. I saved myself. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. I don't actually need my black die anymore because I've cleared this now. I'll bring these back. So I now can get 1 agility or 3 XP. Or I can get the gain 4. What do you mean wait. What do you mean I spend it regardless? These two appear. That's what I get if I didn't clear it, right? Or am I supposed to spend it anyway? Or do I spend 1? Oh, okay. So in order to clear it, I have to fill the 8. I have to get 8 or more, and I have to use 2. I have to clear 2 passages. Yeah? Okay, so I didn't do that, but I did clear it. So I'm going to go ahead and do the 2 just because I didn't do it before, and that's fine. Now I know. So I cleared it. I'm going to go ahead and since I don't have 4 magic. So this skill only activates if I have 4 magic, it looks like. So I think I would be better off gaining the 3 XP. So to do that, I put this right here to gain XP. And once I have 6, I can level up. Okay, so with that, I'll reset all my die back over here. Somehow I haven't lost all my life yet, which is kind of surprising in my opinion. All right, so now we're going to pass time again. So at the start of my next turn, we're going to do this and hopefully not hurt myself getting there. And we can explore, or we can explore, or we can enter a room. I think I'd rather keep entering rooms until I have to fill them again, because I don't want to have to get to the boss that quickly. I'm already dreading getting to the boss as it is. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna pick one or two. Let's do odds even. Odds even. So odds is 1, evens is 3. Or 2, I guess. Alright, odds. So I'm gonna do door number 1. Oh look, another peril. We haven't had any combat yet. We've had all perils. Okay. So I have to make a choice. I got a rune puzzle. I can either decipher it or destroy it. I need 6. I need 6 to be able to magic it, but 11 to destroy it. I kind of wish I wish I could know what it was. I kind of want to solve it on the 2 magic that I've got. I kind of want to solve it. But if you give me just a moment, I have to run to the restroom. I will be right back. I'll put my be right back screen on, and I'll be right back. Cliffhanger, right? What shall you do? Tune in 2 minutes. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah. That moment when you're like, oh, I gotta get re-comfortable again. Really? You know, stuff like that. Okay. And there, and there, and I can put it back on. Game on. Yay, I return. Okay, so we are here. So we are at rune puzzle. I feel like my rune puzzle would be like, you know, in I don't know if anyone saw. So I did the I was hired to do the Dungeons and Dragons uh for that one streamer group that does Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dunces. And so I feel like I had they had to like solve runes for it, and I feel like my character was supposed to give them that clue for the runes or something like that. So I was like, I want you to. How dare they? You know, it'd be like rune puzzle. If you attempt to fight the dragon, make sure you bring your tea. You know, or something like that. Like that's what I feel like my rune should say, but also it's the least helpful rune in the entire world. But we're gonna solve it because I have two blue and I would like to have it. All right, but I'm scared to use my heroic. I also could destroy it. I think that I could avoid using my heroic feat and just outright destroy it. I could do that because it's 11. I have 3 combat. And I wouldn't have to use, you know, I wouldn't have to use my 2. Oh, this is so hard. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't Okay, I don't. Okay, this is fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Okay. I can solve it. I can solve it. I just need. I can solve it without. Oh, how much deck do I have? Okay, it's fine. You know what? I'll use my heroic feat today. It's good. I want to use magic. I want to use magic, so I'll use my heroic feat. I'm just gonna do this, and it's going to be fine. I'm going to be able to. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so I did that. I'm gonna gather all my stuff, right? And I'm going to roll all the die. Oh, and I'm going to get to here. Here. I have my black die that for my heroic feat. I still have 6 health. Everything's fine. I'm going to decipher. And ha! All right, so I rolled all of that. Weirdly enough, I am able to decipher it. I already did the 2 decipherings. I rolled a 4 and a 6 for the blue. So I rolled a 6 actually, exactly. So I just need to use my combat. I'm going to use my combat to deal 2 for the floor. And then I have for decipher it, I already did the 2 there, and I'm going to use my 2 blue to get the exact 6 that I need. Okay. Oh, I need to do 2 more because I did heroic feat. My bad. So 2 plus heroic feat. So I lost 4, which is fine. I did it. I did it. I did it. It was unnecessary, but apparently I did it. Or maybe having 2 extra dice did it for me. It's fine. All right, but I solved it. I solved it. I did it. We're good. Everything's safe. We still have 6 health. Somehow. I don't know, Drake. I don't know how I'm making this work. I have no idea how I'm making this work. All right. I can get 2 XP. I can get +1 combat, or I can get the reroll all your 1s and 2s and roll a dark. I'm gonna get the item. So in order to get an item, you put it on the bottom. Oh, you don't see it. Hold on. Let me move my general stack up there. Move this all up here. So take a look. This is actually a really cool mechanic for like the card itself. So on my character, there's my dungeon. There's my items that I'm stacking, and now I just stacked onto it another skill. So you can use a potion, it looks like, to be able to roll my 1s and 2s again. Okay. So with that, we have ended this particular turn. So now we're going to start by exploring again. 1, 2. Okay. And like I said before, we can explore or we can enter a room. I am going to enter a room. It's the last room available. I just want to not get to level 3 right away. Oh, we have a fire and elemental. Okay. So now we have. Okay, so we have to fill in all of these boxes to win the thing. Unlike the perils where you can make a choice, here I have to be able to get everything. So I have to get a box, I have to beat one. One of my blue has to be a 3. One of my blue has to be 6, and my die here has to beat 11. I have a 3 and a 6. All right. Before the encounter, place a heart on a hero. Okay. So like this. Awesome. Okay, so okay, so with that, I have to use my heroic to get it because there's no way to make that work. So I'm going to do 2 again. And I'm going to gain 2 black heroic die. Like so. Okay. And after that, I've explored all options as necessary. So I'm going to go ahead and roll all my die. Okay. All right, I rolled all my die. They look like this. All right, so the first thing I have to do is clear the dungeon floor. All right, so there's not a lot of combat, so I'm going to use my combat. I have a 3 die for my combat. I'm going to use that to clear the floor, so that settles that. I have a 6 blue that I can use to clear this one right there, because that's a 6. I have a 3 to clear this agility clearance, and I have a 6 to clear this one. Hey, Vampire! Vampire, look at all the dice I have to use for this game. It's terrible. No, I mean, it's great. All right, and then I have to clear an 11. So I have a 2. I have a 1, and I have a 4. 5, 7. The black die, the heroic die, can be used kind of as wild cards. So that's why I'm using it that way. But I think, okay, it says here, before checking any other effects, discard one of the dice rolled, which I have to do by the end of my turn before I get hit with the suffering and the consequences. So I think it means, like, even if it's been used, it looks like I have to get rid of a die. These are like kind of like the small rules that you don't really get when you're getting the starting game. So I think I have to still get rid of it. Which I think... Okay. Shiny math, Roxy. Well, yeah, until... Okay, let me see what skills I have that I can use. Oh. Alright, I can lose only 1 heart and spending a time instead, which I don't think that's a good idea. I can use a potion to reroll all my ones and twos, but I can't use them even if I could. Oh wait, if okay, hold. I think this says okay, so if I use a skill, if I were to use this potion right here, reroll one of your ones and two. Reroll all of your ones and twos and roll a black die. I think I get an extra black die for it here. So I would reroll. This would still be over here. And then I have one, two. Oh, and this would. Oh, this is what I brought added. Yes, an extra. Okay, so I get to reroll all my ones and twos. So my blue is a two, my black is a one. I have an extra black here. I have some ones and twos here. So I'll reroll all these die because they're all ones and twos. This one was what I had before. I had a four here. So I'll keep that there. And then I'll use my skill, which is my potion, but okay. I may have brought a few more dice. That's what Amazon Christmas money. Okay, so now I have a blue 6. So that puts me at 10. And I have a black 2. Oh, I had to use a whole potion for it. I'm already nervous about the next set of rounds. So with that, I was able to fulfill all of the cards. Oh my gosh. I don't think this game is gonna go well for me, guys. I think I'm gonna lose. I just have a feeling. I just have a feeling. Okay, but I can gain 1 magic and 1 health. Or I can level up. I can gain 1 magic and a heart and a health. Or I can gain a skill, change any or all of your dice to 4s. Or I can gain 4. I think I kind of want to level up. Right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to level up. Right? So now I have, because I can have 2 skills as level 1. I already have 2 skills. Right? So now if I decide this, these 2 get discarded, and I am now level 2. So now I can have 3 items and 3 skills. So if I get another skill, I can do that. And add +1 potion for reaching level 2. Okay, so that's back. So that's how we'll go there, and we move it forward. So Vampire, in case you haven't noticed, we are playing the game, the board game, One Deck Dungeon. It's, I think, basically the exact same as the Steam version of the game, which I also believe is on the Switch as well. But don't hold me to that. I'm not entirely sure. We are playing as an archer. We're starting on the first level of the game. Of the game. So we have our dungeon, right? We have the dungeon cave. We have level 1 for it. We've acquired 1 item. We can have up to 3 now that we're level 2. We've acquired 2 skills. Now we have 3 access to us. And so yeah, and everything is based on die. Yellow die represents how much combat ability I'll have to myself for anything that requires combat. I have 3 agility markers that I can use. I have 2 magic that I can use, and these are all my health. All right. My heroic die are wild cards that I can use at any time. So at this point, we are going to, at the start of your turn, spend 2 time, or pass time twice. 1, 2. And now, because we have no doors available, we have to explore. So we're going to explore up to 4 doors. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now, we're done with that turn. So we're going to explore again. I'm sorry, we're going to pass time again. 1, 2. Okay. At this point, because we have maxed out all the doors that we're allowed to have, we are going to go ahead and explore. Change to 4 sounds useful for D6s, means you can't roll low. The problem is in this game, you need the high ones. So if you're going to change all your 6s, is no go. Especially when you need to, like, I need to beat the number 11, and you're like, I can't have 4s necessarily for that. Also, I only have 2 of, like, magic. So if, like, so kind of to give you an idea here, for combat, everything's color coordinated. So the yellow die, you have to, oh, I can't, can you see it? There you go. So like the yellow die here, these are all combat based, right? So I have to use as many combat as I possibly can, and I only have 3 based on my character's current level. Yeah, pink die represents my agility that you have to use to clear the pink agility here, right? I only have 3. So it's the idea of having them change to 4 is great, but ideally I wouldn't need it. Ideally I would prefer to use my heroic die to give me more options as opposed to changing them around, though it can come in handy. I just don't, I only get so many skills. Oh, it has an asterisk next to it. Oh, starting in, oh, okay. Oh, okay. So starting this skill here that's attached to my archer doesn't count. It says here, starting skills, the one that come on the card originally, don't count. So I can have 3 more after that. I should have read that better. So now I know for next time. I need 8 XP to be able to get to level 3. All right. So with that, we've done the Patches of Time. We've explored. So now we have to pick. We have to pick a door. So guys, would you like 1, 2, 3, or 4? First description you said reminded me of the D&D thing for rogues called Reliable Talent. Every roll under 10 goes up to a 10. That'd be really nice. I mean, I think Rogue actually might have that. There is a Rogue character in here. Pick a door, guys. 1, 2, 3, or 4. No, I mean it has a 4. Awesome, cool. It has one, but that's not the power that it utilizes in this game. Probably because it's like already a D&D thing. All right. We're going to door number 4, which is this one. Okay, we have an attack. We have to attack a wraith. Okay. So, I can choose to use my heroic feat now, right? Or I can choose not to. The wraith, if we look at it carefully, requires combat of 3, a 5, and a 5. I only have 1 of each. And I need a 9 and a 6. I only have 2. So I think I'm going to have to use my heroic. I have to have more die. Because if I don't, I'd be really, really royally screwed. The question is, do I want to get 3 black die? Or do I want to get 2? 2 means that I can definitely have more options. 3 is better, but it means I get to this next floor faster because I lose the Patches of Time. You'll see when I get to that point. The Patches of Time means I only have these many cards left before I reach the stairs. The stairs will always be at the bottom of the deck, right? So here's stairs. I'm trying to get here, but I don't want to get here too soon. But I might have to, in this case, if I want to be able to avoid getting too hurt in this. I like the skilled item to get it. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and spend 4. We're gonna pass time 4 times. 1. Oh wait! Before I do, hold on. Here, there's an encounter. Drain. Before an encounter, convert 1 item to XP. What is that? Hold on. I have to look that up. Where's my book? Oh no, I lost the real book. One more time. It says drain. Before the encounter, convert 1 item to XP. Does that mean one of my die? So I'm trying to find my, oh, here it is. Trying to find my rulebook to see exactly what that means. Oh, sorry. One of your items that boosts your stats on the left. So that one card, that card is gone? Huh? The, what? I really need it. No, okay, no, I really need it. Okay, so there goes one heart and one die. Okay, well now I definitely need to roll 4. Alright, it's turned to XP. Yay! I don't need it now. Okay, so now it's XP and I'm sad. Alright, there. It's XP and I am sad. I'm sad now because it's XP. Alright, good. That's terrifying. Okay, so I have to roll heroic die now, so I have to do it. So in order to get my heroic feat, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can get 3 heroic die. There. I got a wraith. I feel like when I stream the game tomorrow, I'll be in the same boat. Yeah, this music's so sad. It's called Image of Regret. Sadness. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we can get. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, I'm so shiny. Okay. All right, so this is what I rolled. So I need a 3, a 5, and a 5. No. Well, no, K-Dog, we're not winning yet. We are moving forward. We've leveled up and whatnot. We've gotten a couple skills, but we're still on the first floor of the dungeon. Hey, K-Dog, welcome in. Have you seen, I don't know, I feel like you might have been there for Drake's One Deck Dungeon stream, but have you seen the game One Deck Dungeon, the one on the PC? It's a really popular one. It's a very popular one. We're playing the board game version of that. And we're not winning. We're actually at a bit of an impasse at the moment. Okay. So Drake, I probably should have just Drake, I should have just played Mordheim. That would have been easier. Okay. Oh, wait. I get an extra die. Because here, look, my level 2 says encounter bonus 1 black die. So I'm going to roll this one separately and have it added to my thing. But I rolled a 1, in case you didn't see. Okay. So here's the definite interesting thing about this mechanic, right? So you see how these squares are small, right? You can only put 1 die in them. But when they're big, you can put as many die as you can fit in it that fit that color. So I'm a little screwed. So I have a 6 here. So that can go on. Oh, shoot. And I need to beat this. So first I need to beat that with my agility. Done. I have a 6 here. That's a 2. All right. So I have a 6 there. So this is a 2. So I can't use that. This is a pink, so I can't really use that. This is a 2, this is a 1, this is a 2, this is a 1. Alright, and then I have a 8 and a 9. So I can put this here, and that will be 8. This is a 9. I have 8. I need one more. So I can put this die here, and that'll cover that. But I still need a 3 combat, a 5 combat, and a 6 magic. Right? I don't need these two, so I'm going to move out the way. I am going to use my potion to reroll all my 1s and 2s. So I'm going to do that in the hopes that maybe I can get at least a 3, a 5, and a 6. Or higher. Okay, here we go. By the way, you can turn... Oh, right. So, okay, so if I were to take these two, right, and I'll put them away, and I'll turn it into a black die for the encounter. Right, okay, so since I don't use them, that's how you would do that. Since there's no pink, I don't need the pink, so I can put those away and substitute it in for black. Okay. Okay. All right, so let's do that. Okay. So with that, I got my 3 here. So I can cover that. And then I have, so that's covered there. I have a 5 here. And we're good. I am at the end of my turn. I lose 1 black die. All right, I have 2 left and 2 on the board. I still didn't make it. So, as you can see here, I'll try to pull it up. All right, I got everything covered except the 6 here. So I'm going to lose 1 health and 1 passage of time. So I lose 1 health and 1 passage of time. And then I get to re-roll again. I have 2 dice still left over. Right? I re-roll again. Alright, I have... I have a 3 and a 5 again. Are you kidding? Okay. Okay, so I can use my skill by so I'm going to lose 1 time, and then I can spend my skill to lose only 1 health. But since I'm only going to lose 1 health according to the suffer the consequences, I lose no health in exchange for 1 passage of time. Okay, and I lose 1 die. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I rolled a 4! Red health dems, are those D3s or just sparkly thingies? They are sparkly thingies. They're hearts. They're heart gems. They're very pretty. Like, the game is actually well made. I rolled a 4. All right, Drake, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt what you're working on at the moment, but last question. What happens if I run out of dice to roll? From a distance, it looked like D3s, which is a weird shape to have. Hearts are D3s. I actually don't know. So the rule book is kind of basic here, so it's not easy to get all the answers right off the bat. You will end the encounter but get a penalty of what boxes you didn't cover. All right. Well, I rolled a 4, so I can't do anything with that box, and I lose 1 die at the end of each turn. So now I have no die to roll. So what happens now? So what's the penalty? Mainly because the book's hard to kind of find things. All right, so I ran out of die. I get 1 heart hit, and I lose 1 passage of time. You only got the penalty. Oh, I see. So now that I'm out of die, so I got the consequences. So what happens now? Do I just take the card and try to apply it to myself? Since all the die I used was on there. As if you want. Okay, got it. So I get hit, but once at some point I just run out of die. And it's like, okay, you win, but you get hit. Okay, I gotcha. So I'm going to take the skill. I'm going to put it in my items. Here. So now I get 3 combat. So now all the black die go away. And I get 3 combat. There you go. If you like dice games, this is actually a pretty good one. Be sure to add the 1 black so you don't forget. Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, cool. So I got the 1 black that comes from being a level 2. Okay, so now I do a passage of time. 1, 2. Okay, so at this point we reach the stairs. Once you reach the stairs, you can move forward. You can explore, but you also run the risk of losing stuff. Right? So stairs. While visible, place a damage token here for each time spent. Each time spent here, there are 3 tokens. Each time spent there are 3 tokens here. Place 1 on a hero and remove the other 2. At the end of any turn, the heroes may descend. If this card is revealed while spending time to start a turn, the heroes may descend immediately. So that's what I'm going to do. So basically, like, if I were to stay, I would add a damage token, right, to explore the rest of these to get more stuff. And I would get hurt along the way. I'm going to go ahead and descend. So we place this again at the bottom and we move to dungeon level 2. So now we have the flame aura. There. Yeah, it's better to descend for the most part unless something looks really good. Yeah, I'm good. And basically at this point, we reset the level. So here we are. We're going to reshuffle these cards. Man, the game, the video I watched for how to play this game, the guy had sleeves on him and everything, and I was like, yo, yeah, that sounds about, that tracks. Like sleeves on the side, the sleeves the size of that too. I was like, oh, you went all in for that. This game's gonna last you forever. All right, so we've done that, and now we are at the beginning. Okay, so we're level 2. We've got. Oh, do we start with a fresh potion on each floor? So we do like this. I think we start with a fresh potion. So start with 1 potion and add 1 for each potion type identified. I get +1 for. No, that's incorrect. I think I just get 1 to restart. Is that the case, or? Like I said, the book is fun, it's good, it's helpful, but helpful after you've learned the game. So there's still parts of the game I'm kind of like, what? Yes, if you pick the potion skill, you add 1 additional. I don't have a potion skill, it's just part of my level. So +1 for reaching level 2, but I don't think it refreshes. Okay. Alright, so Flame Aura has nothing associated with it. So we're going to pass time. 2 again. And we can, we're going to explore. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I gotta go to bed now because I gotta be up at crack of dawn for work tomorrow. Thank you so much. Welcome in and have a great night, Kata. You take care of yourself, okay? And yeah, we hope you have a good day tomorrow for New Year's Eve. I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna do War Against the Mastermind, I think it's called. It's the last Choose Your Own Adventure game that we had. I'm gonna do it a little early because I was like, I'm not doing anything tomorrow. Drake and I are kind of quiet, so we're gonna do that. Good night. You are welcome. You are welcome. Okay, so we did that. We explored. So we're gonna pass time again, and now we're going to enter a room. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Otherwise, I'll do a dice roll. Oh my god, am I really down to 4 health already? I'm not gonna lie, I actually thought I would lose this game pretty early. I did. I thought I was gonna lose it pretty early. Alright, I rolled a 1. So I'm gonna go into room 1. Oh look, there's the spiked log again. Okay, so we can dodge it with our agility, or we can clobber it with our thing. I'm going to make the choice to clobber it with my bow. Nothing says iridium bow like clobbering a spiked log. Alright, so I made my choice. I can use my heroic feat if I choose to do so, which I am not going to this time. And yeah, I don't think I need it. I need 8. If I can't roll with 4 die, then that would be fun. Okay, so gather all my die and roll. All right, so I rolled this. I rolled a 2, a 3, and a 4, and a 2. So of the dice that I can use. So I'm going to go. I'm fine. So I'm good with that. So I'm going to lose 2 patches of time because that's necessary for the clobbering of the log, and then I'm going to use a 3, a 4, which gives me 7, and a 2, which gives me 9. That's higher than 8. Perfect. Works out. So with that, I will get whatever comes with this. I'm going to take this. I don't know why I rolled all the die. I didn't need it. All right. So I can get cleave, right? So if I spend a token here, I can increase up to 4 of my die by 1. I think I'm going to use that. I'm going to keep that skill. I'm allowed to have 3 skills. I have 2. All right, so with that, we're going to pass the time again. And we're going to explore again. We're going to do explore 3. Door number 3. A skeleton. All right, so... All right, so we have a skeleton. This is the one that will give us our 1s and 2s. So we need combat, agility, and the thing. I am going to use my heroic die. I am actually going to use all my heroic die. So I'm going to get 4 passage of time. that gives me 3 heroic die to play with. Okay, so with that, I'm going to gather all of the die that I've accumulated. And we're going to roll them all. I'm not going to lie, these... Here, listen. This is really like a nice sound. Like, I liked it. Like, these die sound so pretty. Alright, so this is what I rolled. Alright, so I need a blue 2 and a blue 4. I have a 5 and a 4, so that clears it right off the... Oh, wait, hold. I forgot. So each floor has its own thing. Yeah, I was going to say, what to say? I totally forgot. At the start of the encounter, if any boxes are... Oh, undying. If any boxes are empty, spend thing. So undying... It's not it's not something that happens at the start of the encounter. It's a different one. I'm trying to find the terminology for what it is. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I think we missed something. I want to clarify something because this will be something that I'll do when I play this again, for sure. I think it means you get an additional penalty if you don't fully cover the boxes. I got it. That makes sense. Alright, so place the stairs at the bottom again. Slide the dungeon card to reveal the new floor. All visible effects and challenge boxes, including the ones from previous floors, are now in effect. So I have to also do the 2, the 2 and the heart. What is... Oh, it's blue. Okay, got it. So I have to have... Okay, so I have to have a 3 combat for this and a 5 for this before I can do anything in this floor. So I'm already screwed. Okay, so I need a 5 for here. So we forgot to do that for the last floor, so we're not going to make that mistake again. When you descend, all of the visible boxes are necessary to complete. Okay, something to remember. I have a 4, so I'm going to cover that. I have, immediately hard, 100%. I have a 6 here. I have a 5 for here. I have a 3 for here. And I have a 2 for here. Okay, fortuitously, using my heroic feat that way was a necessary blessing, because honestly, I needed them all. Okay, so I completed this. I get no penalty. Okay. That happened. That was scary. That was actually scary. Okay, so now I get all my die back. I get the card. Okay. I can get 2 experience, I can get 1 combat, or re-roll all your 1s and 2s and roll a thing. I think I'm going to keep that one. So I'm going to do this. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe the video said that you can exchange your skills at any time. Like, you can swap them out at any time, but I could be wrong. So if that's true, let me know. All right, we are going to now move on to our next turn. Passage of time. All right, and we're going to explore. Odds, top, evens, bottom. Potions don't count as your skill limit. Wait, what? What do you mean? It's a skill here. Alright, Oz. We're going to top. Well, I guess I should probably look that up too, just in case, because maybe I'm missing something. Alright. So, skills and potions. Alright, so strength and agility skills. Discard from your pool the number of strength that matches. So, this one I would need to use or discard one of my combat to use this skill. For potions, discard one potion token from the turn reference. It can be used by a hero to gain the effects of any one potion ability that has been identified. So these count as skills. I mean, according to the book, it's under the skill and skills and potions. Okay, I see. Oh, okay. So I have 2 potion skills. So it'd be more like this. And I have 1 skill. Okay. All right. That works. That makes sense. It doesn't, but it does. Okay, so oh, we're doing a top. So we got the Wraith. Are you kidding me? Oh, I just got that item. Okay. When you get those, add a additional token potion. Okay. So I need 2 potions, is what you're saying, for these 2 skills, or these 2 potions. Because I got the 1 potion for being a start of the level, and then I get 2 more for each potion thing. So it'd be like this. Gotcha. Okay. I got a Wraith. I'm not happy about the Wraith at all. Okay. So I'm going to use my heroic feat again. I'm going to use the whole shebangle because that's going to be a tough one. Wraith is not an easy one for me to beat because she's about to do like the worst. Alright, so I get 3 of these. I'm going to lose one at the end of each turn, which is going to be fun. Before encounter, convert 1 item to XP. So I lose this hard-earned item. And I convert it to XP. This is where madness lies. Okay, so with that, I can now take all of my cards, or all of my die, and use them. At least the die sound beautiful. Are you happy, Drake? Are you happy I'm playing this game? Alright, first and foremost, I have to clear the dungeon levels. So I need to use... Oh wait, that's a combat. And a 5 there. I love hearing the clickety-clack. I thought you might like this one. The clickety-clack feels good, too. It sounds good. These die sound pretty. Okay. Why did I do that? That was so silly of me. I didn't need to do that. I need to do this. Didn't I have a... Hold on. Give me a second. I need to bring it back because I realized I rolled two. I rolled three. I rolled 3 yellow when I should have only rolled 2. So I'm just gonna do it again. All right. So I rolled the correct amount of everything, and it looks like this. Okay. So with that, 3 for my combat, and a 5 for my blue. Excuse me. Okay. So I can convert these 2 to a black die and roll this. Okay, that's a 2. Okay. I'll use this here on that 6. These are 3s, so 3, 6. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm using this counter here. Rerolls in 1s and 2 and roll a extra black die. Okay. Sorry. Here's the click-a-clack. Okay, I rolled all of that. So I can use this 3, or this one here. I have a 5 here. And then I can three, 6, 9. I'm going to get rid of this to increase these by 1. This is a 3. So now I have a 3 and a 5. Ah, okay. I somehow made it through all that. That was a lot. Okay. Okay. That was terrifying. Alright, so I put all the black die back. And I get all of my, I got 1 back. Pink. 2 pink. Yellow, blue. Yellow. Huh. Okay. Drake, if you're still there, does my potion go back, or is it like gone for the rest of the floor? Okay, and now I get okay, that's what I thought. So we'll put it back. Oh, no, I'll just put it back. And over there. So I'm gonna get more, like, literally every time I lose combat, I'm like, this is the worst. Okay, so with that, we're gonna pass time. And we're gonna explore the last one. Alright, we're gonna fight a beetle. Okay, so the beetle is Survivor. If any armor boxes are empty, discard this instead of looting. So I have to fill all the armor boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, if I want to get this loot. Okay, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and use my heroic now. I'm only going to get 2 die, though. I think that's sufficient. All right, so with that, we're going to roll everything. I think I sufficed everything, so we're good. All right, here you go. Clickety clack, clack, clack. Okay. So here's what I rolled. Not great. Could be worse, I think. Okay, first and foremost, I have to clear the dungeon floor. I need a 3. And I need a 5. Okay. So, now I need a 3, 4, and a 4 for my magic there. And I need a 5 and a 6 for that. Okay. Alright, that's all I can do. I can... Ah! That was all I can do. And I was like, okay, that's great. I would be fine. I didn't realize that was the shield. I covered everything else. So everything else is a 1 and a 2. And I was like, I'm not going to waste another potion on it because I'm going to be fine. And so I cleared everything except for that. So instead of actually getting the card, we discard it instead. And so no loot from that one. That hurt. That actually kind of hurt. All right. So with that, we'll grudgingly move forward. And we have no doors, so we have to explore at this point. Yeah, exactly, right? All right, so now we've explored. All right, so now we pass time again. Oh, look, a bear trap. All right, 1, 2, 3, or 4, guys. Ooh, my back. All right, 4 it is. I still don't know how I'm surviving. Plague rat. Look, we have our Skavens. All right, we have a plague rat. X equals 4 per open door, including this one. Okay, thank God. Thank God this is the only open door, because otherwise we'd have to beat 12. Alright, so X is 4 for this one. Yep, Skaven. Alright, so 4, 3, 5, 5, 5, and I still need to do all of this. So I'm gonna heroic all 3 die. I'm gonna get to this boss so quick if I'm not careful. Alright, so there is all of the skills that I've got. So we're gonna roll now. I think I've applied everything. We're good to go. Alright, here we go. Alright, oh sorry. This is what I rolled. Alright. A lot more higher numbers, so it's very helpful. Okay, so I need a combat of 3, which I've got. I need a magic of 5, which I don't. I'll use this wild card. Okay, so now I need a 4 or higher and a 3 over there. So I have a magic 3. I need a combat 3 and a combat 5. There's my combat 5. There's my agility 5. And here is my agility 4. Okay, so that's all set there. Oh, I did it in reverse. I'm sorry. I also keep forgetting. If it has a shield, I have to take care of that one first. I meant to do that first. So my shield is first, and then I was able to take care of everything else. Sorry, guys. Okay, so that leaves me with a combat 3, which I don't have anything I can do for it for. So I can substitute these two and get a black die. Apparently, the only difference between the emoji of mice and rats are mice have light fur and rats have dark fur. I got a 4. Perfect. All right. So with that, all right. So I've cleared the encounter. I am so stressed. My back already hurts. All right. So I cleared the encounter. I'll get all mine back. Plus the 2. All right. With that, what do we get? I'm going to level it up because that's where we're at. So I leveled up. I'm actually at 8. So that's all done there. So substitute that and we'll level up to level 3. I can have 5 items and 4 skills, and I get 1 token for potion for getting there, and I get another encounter bonus. Cool. All right, that's all squared away. So let's go ahead and pass the time. And we're going to explore. 1, 2, or 3. Oof. Oof. Okay. I'm gonna chapstick and then I'll roll for fate to the side. All right. Oh, 2. All right. So here's card number 2. We have Phantom. Ethereal. Immediately discard all 1s and 3s rolled. Twitch is glitchy again. You keep going from high resolution to potato resolution and back. Are you sure it's not just like my camera? Because it's possible that's me. Guys, I might die. I might die. Immediately discard all rolled 1s and 3s. I have to have 4, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6. I am so screwed. This might be it, guys. This might be it. I'm going to gain here. I gain 2. After this encounter, we're going right to the stairway. All right. Very few 1s and 3s. 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 All right. Immediately discard all 1s and 3s. So this is what I have left after all the 1s and 3s are gone. So we have to clear the combat side of things first. And then we got to clear our shields before anything else. Okay, good. We covered that. We got it. We got that. We got that. We're good, right? We're good. And now we discard 1 black die. And now I have to suffer the consequences. And guess what the consequences are, guys? I lose 6 health. I have 4. I lose 6 health. So what happens when you lose all your health? Game over. We lost. We lost. We lost. It's actually game over. Like, the game is officially over. Oh. Man. Ha. I worked so hard, too. Okay. So, there we go. We did it. We didn't do it, actually. We failed. We failed miserably. We didn't even get to the boss, which is honestly probably a thing. I was like, maybe I'm just relieved. wait. Let me see if I can find a funeral song. Here. This one's called So Much Sorrow. That's appropriate, I feel. Appropriate. Here lies Kisara the Archer. She fought valiantly, albeit sometimes forgetting some of the rules, sometimes forgetting some of the details, but she fought to the bitter end no matter what. Nothing got in her way, except for maybe the Phantom, honestly, is what got in her way. That's what her demise was. But despite all that, she lives on in our hearts as a strong warrior who fought valiantly to try to reach the dragon, which she didn't do, but the effort was admirable. Nothing says inspiring like a death aspiration for dungeon crawling. We did good though. We did good. It was fun. So, I mean, like, I'm going to bring back more solo board games for sure. And this is going to be one of them. Because honestly, One Deck Dungeon, if you've played the game or if you watch Drake's streams of it or Drake's stream of it when it comes, it will be fun then too. It's a fun game to play. We have a good time with it all the time. This one's called Still a Sad Story. Let's see. Personal tribute. Here. Personal tribute. Slow anthemic rock tribute to the fallen. Alright, to the fallen. The fallen Kisara. Here it is. I'll turn it up. Alright. We'll bring it back because the game is actually really, really fun. And it's one of those games that's kind of like it's not like easy to understand because it does have some like learning curves in it. But once you kind of get into it, it's a really, really fun game to sit down, play, try to strategize through, do your best to try to use it. You know, if you like strategy games, this is one of those that you can do in a tabletop setting. It's really nice that they have the mechanics where you can stack, right? Like this, so it's easy to see what you're trying to accomplish, kind of thing. And of course, the die, which sound like, you know, the die sounds super fun to play with. But at the end of the day, it's a really well-made game with all of the bits thought out about it. If you want to see more gameplay of people that are actually trying to showcase it and whatnot, there are plenty of streams of people playing it, just to kind of give you an idea of like diddle rules and whatnot. If you want to play it as a group, you know, if you want to cooperatively do it, 4 people is available to you, and the cards showcase like how to do it. Like you have 1 player, or you can have 2 or more. You know how to play it if you have 1 player, or how to play it if you have 2. How to accept it adjusts for you, so you don't have to think so hard for it. So the fact that they have a game that works double as a cooperative and takes cooperative into account for it is a really nice touch and a really nice way to maximize the possibilities. So I'm going to put these away, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up the stream. If you have anyone that you would like us to raid into, go ahead and type their name in the chat. Otherwise, I'll see if I can find someone for us to raid to while I clean up. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to do I'm just going to do something. I'm just going to do a fun stream. It might be earlier. It might be later. It depends. Probably maybe 9:30 PST at the latest. If you're up for it, you can come hang out with me. If you're kind of like, yeah, I'm not really going out, but I'd like to see a show or something like that, I'll be doing a show. Other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful New Year's Eve. I hope you have a safe New Year's Eve above all things, but I hope you have a fun and safe New Year's Eve for sure. If I don't see you in the stream tomorrow, or if I end up having to cancel the stream for whatever reason, which I'm hoping not to, but if I do, I'll let you know in our Discord. If I don't see you tomorrow, however, for any reason, I wish you all a very happy New Year. Right? I appreciate everyone that I've gotten to that have come and joined out. Oh, why do I keep moving die? I'm like trying to put game away, and I'm like, oh, there's more die. Vampire, there's more die. All right, is there any more die? Cool. I appreciate every one of you. I appreciate everyone that come into both mine and Drake's streams. We support us for there are new supporters of us, new patrons of ours, or veteran patrons of ours for many, many years. We look forward to the things that we're going to be able to bring up to you next year. It will be my 5-year streamer anniversary next year, and I'm planning to do something special for that. So I'll keep you posted for that kind of thing. Let's see. I am very grateful for the amount of times you guys have like stuck with it, because sometimes like streams get kind of technical difficulties and everything like that. And yeah, you guys have been super fun and super fun to perform for, and I really appreciate the opportunities that you provide me to perform, and I look forward to performing more in the next year as my career grows, and watching you guys like support me through that, both resources and in time and all that kind of stuff. I appreciate that as well. Other than that, yeah, keep on the lookout for other things that we're up to. We have lots of things planned, slowly but surely. Like I said, Drake and I have become more and more busy as our own careers have been moving forward and taking off. So we try to adjust accordingly to make our streams available for that. But yeah, we're still trying to make some roads move a little bit. So keep on the lookout for 2026 for what we come up with. All right. So with that, let's see who we can read into that isn't going to be going live soon. It's going way soon. Let's see. They got. You are welcome. Now I need to pull up the whole thing again. There we go. I was like, why is it incorrect? Alrighty then. I'm just looking to see. Oh, my stream is twitching now. Now I'm like, I'm like, okay, come on, stream, let's go. You can do it. I would suggest something, but they've been on for 8 hours. I know how long they're gonna be on. Gotcha. I'm trying to see who's live, but for some reason, like my stream is like, or my Twitch is like, I don't want to show you anything. Okay, I have someone. They literally just went live, so we'll go there. We're gonna go to. Oh, hopefully, I get it right. I mean, Vampire, we can go if you think that they might be okay. And like honestly, I can put this person in, but if you want to put their name in, you absolutely can. I don't mind. I'm trying to spell it anyway, so. All right, I'll give you a moment to type it in. If you want us to go into it, go ahead. I'll I'll find more music to oh, powerless to prevent it. Oh my gosh, what? This is how my stream ends. One topic is the guy I saw. All right, let's go to vampires. One topic. Is that the one? Awesome. All right. Then thank you, Vampire, for the suggestion. We will head on over right now, and hopefully we'll catch him before he goes. So let's go ahead and end it here so that we can try and catch him as quickly as possible. All right. Oh, no, not be right back. Happy New Year, everyone. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. If not tomorrow, then in the new year. Happy 2026. Good night.